Okay, the Winter Olympics. The Games kicked off this weekend in Vancouver. It's time to take pride in the best athletes our country has to offer. Up next, we take pride in our own Olympic skater, Alice Cook, and pay homage to her mom, Marsha, for all her hard work making Alice's dream come true. Stay with us.
Welcome back to New England Ford's Sports Final. Your New England Ford dealer invites you to drive one.
Well, the Olympic Winter Games are in full gear right now, but how many of you out there knew our own Alice Cook took part in the 1976 Winter Olympic Games in Austria as a member of the U.S. figure skating team? Guess how many stations around here can actually boast of having an Olympian on their staff? I will say this, not too many. I think that's pretty neat. Behind every working athlete that makes it to the Olympics, there's a family and a support system that works just as hard, if not harder, to make sure they can reach their goals. This week, Alice sat down with her mom, Marsha, to reflect on all that went on to making Alice's Olympic dreams come true.
When I was a young skater, did you see at what age, can you even remember at what age you kind of saw that I had potential maybe to make the Olympics?
Yes, after you made your debut skating to Mary Poppins, your coach decided you had talent. And that's when we started training and getting ready for bigger things.
What kind of sacrifice was it for you and my sisters?
Well, it was more of a sacrifice for them because they had other plans, but I was always at the rink with you every single evening of the week from actually in the morning from 6:30 in the morning until 8 o'clock, because you never missed school. You were still going to grade school and high school. And then I was with you in the evening from 6 at dinner time until 8 o'clock. And this went on every day of the week and weekends also. And our summer vacation was skating at the ice rink at Michigan State University skating arena. So that was our vacation for all of us in the family.
Okay, for at least 10 years, you had to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to get me to the rink.
You had to be at the rink at 6.
How tough was that for all those years?
Well, we lived 5 minutes from the rink at Michigan State University. So it was very simple. We could have walked there practically if we wanted to.
But you still had to get up at 5:30 in the morning.
Well, I was a lot younger then. I could do it.
You used to make me hot breakfast. Do you remember?
Oatmeal?
Eggs.
I used to make your lunches.
Yes. But you also had a full-time job, and you were a single mom.
I was a single mom, and I had a full-time job, but I managed to get home about 5:15, and you had to leave for the rink at 6 o'clock. So we had some we had many, what kind of meals would you call them?
Quick meals.
Quick meals.
Hamburger helper meals.
But we all survived, and I guess maybe my other daughters kind of resented the fact that I was gone so much, but they had other things to do. They had other classes. They took gymnastics and painting and what else did Julie do? Tennis. But it wasn't as intensive. I mean, they could do it once a week or whatever, but yours was every single day.
Now, skating, it costs a lot more now, but it costs a lot then. How tough was that to pay for it all?
Well, I had a credit line. The lessons then were not what they are today, and we seemed to manage. And your dad did help with the lessons, so that helped.
So, with everything said and done, and all these years later, and looking back on the sacrifices you made, and my sisters made, and everyone had to make for me to go as far as the Olympics, was it all worth it?
Yes, because we're very proud of you and what you accomplished. You were so dedicated and so motivated. I was very proud that you could do this, because there were times when I thought that maybe you'd just forget about it and do something else, but you just stuck to it, and it was a good decision to make.
Okay.
How do you feel about that decision?
Now you're going to interview me. I'm happy. For sure. And you know what? Quite frankly, as the years have gone on, I've grown to appreciate the fact that I made the Olympics and I'm an Olympian more than I did when it actually happened. Mm-hmm. Yes. So.
Well, it was just a big shock.
Mm-hmm. That was fun shock.
A fun shock. Mm-hmm.
I think that's pretty neat. That's just great stuff. Hooray for moms everywhere, for that matter. So in this picture behind me, from left to right, is Alice, her mom Marsha, and the girl on the other side, Alice's lifelong friend Teresa, who also happens to be the mom of the U.S. hockey goalie Ryan Miller. How about that for an Olympic connection? We'll be right back with poll results right after this break. Stay with us.